Hey, so I just finished watching Coherence and it was amazing in the beginning. Unfortunately, then it fades out. It didn't hit the home run at the end. And I talked about before, like I am sensitive to endings. So if the ending is good and the rest is good, then everything's good. But if the ending is bad, it's kind of dragged down the whole experience for me. But watching Coherence was really good in the beginning. The Coherence is really good at building an eerie mood, a creepy atmosphere. Um, so I was very much engaged. This movie was damn effective at making me uncomfortable. I almost want to go back and rewatch it. Non-satisfactory ending at all. Just to study it, um, to try and figure out what it did that worked so well. Because of course it can be difficult to figure that out on first viewing. Usually there you just experiencing it, going through the whole thing. So you're not really turning on the brain as a working brain and analysis, studying brain. You're just going with the flow. But I think you can learn a lot from coherence when it comes to setting the mood, because and as per usual, I'm not trying not to spoil anything really, but like there are no weapons, there are no blood, there really no supernatural things sort of, and yet I felt so tense watching this movie. Good acting to help with that. But I am let down at the end, and that affects my overall enjoyment. But if you're more resilient to quote unquote bad endings or the open ending, and you want to experience this unnerving feeling this movie's offer, and it does very, very well, there's a mystery, then I think you should go ahead. Then you should definitely watch it. And it's not like, let's say, an Inception ending, what's kind of like open, um, like is it not ending? It's a bit more than that. Like if you played the game inside, um, can't really think of any movies at this point that had sort of the same ending. Nothing really comes to mind. But to me, there's a lot that is unresolved. So if you think you wouldn't be bothered by that, I'll recommend it. Go ahead and watch Coherence. But the resolution is not there for me, and that kind of diminishes. It's like what is called Alice in Borderland. It was a series I watched sometimes back before, because people told me it was good, and I didn't enjoy that much, uh, because of the weird ending and keep digging mysteries, keep asking questions. But I see there's a season 2 out. Saw that the other day and was kind of like, oh, they were making a season 2. I just kind of like assumed that what's there is there these days. I don't really know why. I guess I'm just old like that. So should I watch um, Alice in Borderland season 2? I mean, if it has all the answers, if it makes it good, kind of like when I played Puzzle Agent. First game was okay, but you need both of them to get the full story. Maybe I should start watching Alice in Borderland. I'm watching Assassination Classroom these days, and I'm trying not to have too many narratives going on in my head at any one time. I feel like Alice in Borderland, it might be going too far down the rabbit hole, as you say, already, so that it can't come back in any meaningful way. But who knows? Who knows? Um, it looks like we we seems to keep refusing to learn from Lost. That TV series, I think, is the school example of like saying, Don't start something you can't finish. Know where you're going. Don't just make it up as you go along. That's not a great story. This reminds me of like 1899, I think it's called. It's another series where I hear good things and I'm intrigued, but I think it's cancelled now, or it doesn't get or not renewed. I don't know. Sorry about this. Don't know what you would call that. Um, so then I'm kind of like, then I don't even want to start it. Like if there's a lot of unsolved mystery or you don't get any answers, it's just things happening. I'm probably too curious to not watch it, but I don't have it planned anytime soon. But I mean, that sucks, right? If you have a narrative that needs multiple seasons to be um, completed, that's a shame. But looks like I got a little bit lost there. So, Coherence is a movie, and if you and it's good at what it does. That's what I remember being suspenseful and like whoa, weird and scared and or nervous and on the edge of my seat. The ending's just a little, but maybe you'll find it different. There's good craftsmanship in there. It's so depending on how you feel like ending, it'll be worth a watch. This is the ending of this video. I don't know how you feel about that, but thank you for stopping by today.